Why would Heard insist that these pictures are different? To understand this, we have to go back to the UK trial. Heard had provided all of these pictures during her testimony in the UK Sun trial. During that trial, the Sun team offered the Depp team Heard's devices so that Depp's team could view the metadata for themselves. But Heard had not expected that. Depp's team had to ask for the devices several times, and on day 10, when Depp's team was trying to get the judge to enforce the offer the Sun team had made, the judge responded with, "I am not going to direct the defendants to do anything regarding Miss Heard. If they do make the devices available to you, well, there we are. If they do not, you will no doubt make a comment that you do not have them." Depp's team repeatedly asked for the metadata, but what they received was either partial or clearly altered. Like on this instance, on day 4, where the only date on the file was the year 2014. No month, no day, no time, and in the top portion of the document you can see how one of Depp's lawyers was bringing up the access to the raw files again. Even though some of the pictures and video do not have the metadata, they were accepted as evidence in the current defamation trial between Depp and Heard because they were accepted as evidence in the UK trial. On day 16 of the Depp-Heard defamation trial, Heard's team tried to legitimize the dates on her pictures.
And I also see that there is a little, what we call metadata item on there. How do you get that on a picture? How does that happen? Can you just describe briefly?
Objection, Your Honor. That's speculation, lack of foundation.
If you want to approach.
Yeah.
Can you please explain how this particular item on here got onto the pictures?
It's a feature that was on iPhotos, you know, where your pictures are stored on your phone. Typically, you just push info.
And was that pushed in these instances?
I pushed info, and that's what came up.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm going to move the admission of defendants 708.
The objection to 708.
Your Honor, I would just ask the picture be redacted on hearsay grounds.
Your Honor,
for the metadata.
Okay, if you want
alleged
to
metadata.
Okay.
So the pictures taken by Heard and her friends of the 21st of May 2016 Eastern Columbia building incident do not actually have the full metadata. They have timestamps added to the pictures, which is why when they were shown in court, they all had blacked out sections. The timestamps could have been added at any point. This is where we get to why Heard is insisting that the pictures are different.
Ms. Heard, you testified yesterday. This is also a photograph of you from the same night, correct?
That is correct.
You testified yesterday that the only difference between these two photographs is that the light was turned on.
That's what it appears to be, yes.
The light is on both of these pictures, though. Isn't that right?
It looks to me like the one on the left has the vanity light, the makeup lights, you know, the more yellow-hued ones that go around the mirror on, and then the one on the right looks like it doesn't have those.
Isn't it true you just edited these photographs?
No, I've never edited a photograph.
Didn't you just enhance the saturation for one of these photos to make your face look more red?
No, that's incorrect. I didn't touch it.
It seems that Heard accidentally gave two versions of the same picture but with different timestamps. If she admitted that they indeed are the same picture, she would be admitting to evidence tampering. If you think that it is possible to essentially take two identical pictures with the help of remotes and tripods, well, according to Heard, that is not what happened. Both in the US and the UK trial, Heard has testified that her friend Raquel Pennington took the pictures.
What were you doing when the police officers arrived?
At that time, after I learned that they were coming, my best friend took pictures of me.
So either Pennington or Heard switched the light on, and one remained completely still, and then the other resumed the exact same position to take another picture, or they both moved and then resumed their exact same positions and poses to take another picture. None of the options sound plausible.